welcome to Let's Talk Business with Laura Nowlin and Dr. Cobian. Dr. Cobian, how are you doing today?
I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm ready to learn.
Exactly. We always bring that sunshine and that light forward.
Oh man, yes.
So today we don't really have a guest. We're actually interviewing each other
Yes.
and going to give like maybe some pointers of what's worked for us, what hasn't worked for us, and that's what we're going to be covering today. So make sure that you are taking notes, okay? We first want to talk about business coaches. So, what are your thoughts about business coaches?
Okay, I think that one of the most important things after taking a training is to hire a business coach. Why?
Fabulous. Yes, they.
Because you learn a lot and you get a lot of motivation and excitement because everything that you're learning in that training, you know that if you apply it, it's going to bring your business to another level. Now, it is not hard to attend a training. There is a lot of people, you get to ask questions, the teacher answers. The challenge is how can you apply it since every business is unique and different.
Right. Yes, yes. So the way I look at it, business coaches are literally your cheerleaders.
Yes,
Right.
they are. And as we record this same subject for the Spanish show, and I was sharing that sometimes, and this is just a unique case, and that's why it happened to me because unique things happen to unique people. So
I love it. Love it.
that's how it is. So I was working with a coach. My first time working with, I'm a coach, but I'm a health coach, emotional coach, couples coach, which is way different. Okay. And when you are a coach or when you do some sort of coaching or mentoring, even if you don't want, your expectations get high. It shouldn't be like that. But let's face the reality. It is. It is.
Oh no, yes, yes.
You can control your mind. Sometimes, I mean, you have to control it, but not anyway. So I started my first session all excited and knew I had my mission, my vision, my values, all the things that I wanted to, the business plan. You know
Yes.
what that is. And
Yes.
if you don't know what a business plan is, this is a good opportunity for you to consider attending any of the business trainings that Let's Talk Business talks about.
Definitely.
So I'm well excited, and the coach I have, he's amazing. He's an amazing person. I love that guy. He motivates you and he listens to you, and woo, it gives you more power, no? And
He's a
empowers you.
cheerleader.
Yes, he is. So I'm all excited and telling him everything that I want to do. And okay, that's it for today. See you next session. So I'm excited and I start working. Why? Because a coach will will give you accountability.
Yes.
That's what we really need, accountability. So next session, I'm all excited with all the accomplishments that I already reached by working on my things, whatever. And he doesn't remember what we talk about it. So he's talking like if this is our first meeting. And inside of my heart, I felt like a wah, wah, wah. But then I said, no, 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 no. Do not discourage. No, 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 no. You got to keep going. Just remind him. And so really quick, I make a summary. Remember this and that and that and that. And from that last meeting to today, this is what I reached. And then again, I have the cheerleader. Yes, Dr. Cobian. Yeah. And I'm so happy and I'm so empowered. So why am I sharing this? I'm not going to tell you the whole story. It's because a business coach is not going to tell you what to do or how to apply it, what you learn in your business. A business coach is there to be next to you, not only as a cheerleader, but also, like you mentioned about refarafraseo. Remember, you can share that now so they get it. The I don't know how you say it in English when you say something and you hear yourself.
Yes. So what happens is when you have a business coach, you're basically now talking out loud your thoughts, right? You have your thoughts, you write them down, and dang, everything just looks good, sounds good. You think I'm going this direction. But once you start saying them out loud, you're like, oh, I don't think that was a good idea. Like, no, I need to change it. So it's a sounding board. The business coach is a sounding board for you to be able to talk about your plans, excuse me, and get feedback and also just hear yourself speak because that makes a big difference. So yeah.
So here we have already three advantages of hiring a business coach. Number one, accountability. Number two, the feedback. Number two, the cheerleading. Remember, that is not the business. That is not the coach business. It's your business.
Oh, exactly.
It's
Yes,
your
yes.
business. And what really matters, Laura, is how much are you willing to work and apply what you learn in your business, because a diploma hanging in your wall won't do anything.
Nope.
Your head full of knowledge of all those
do
trainings
anything.
won't do a thing. What really works is how much you apply. And one of the things that it really impact me as a business was when I heard about the SWOT analysis. I didn't know about it.
Yes. So the SWOT analysis
Mhm.
stands for your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats
As a business.
as a business. And even when you do it the first time when you're starting your business
Mhm.
and you're putting together your business plan, you're using the SWOT analysis to be able to do that, right?
Mhm.
But then let's say you have a new product line that you're bringing on, a new service you're going to provide, then you're better off also going back to that SWOT
Mhm.
analysis and doing the SWOT analysis on that particular product, on that particular service to see, am I going to really make money of you doing this?
Mhm.
Does it even make sense? So yes, the SWOT analysis.
Yeah, and the SWOT analysis did not only help me to identify the strengths, weaknesses, the threats, and opportunities, but it also helped me, and I haven't shared this, not even with you, with anyone, how this helped me. So before the SWOT analysis, whenever someone asked me, what is it that you do? My answer was, I'm a doctor in natural medicine, and basically what I do a health analysis, and I help people understand what's going on in their body. That was how I did it before. After the SWOT analysis, when I learned all the strengths that I have as a business, it changed everything. Now, when somebody asks me, what is it that you do? I specialize in uncovering the root cause of any symptoms or health problems. I empower the body's own healing abilities with natural solutions.
Wow.
How
Big
did it?
difference.
Because those are two of my strengths.
Mhm.
Strength number one, I do a comprehensive analysis that even if you put all the blood tests together, won't have as many results as the ones that I can give you. That's a strength that came out of the SWOT analysis.
Yes.
Second one, I have a way through personalized services to empower anybody's healing mechanisms
Mhm.
to recover from anything without the use of medications. I don't even sell products. So you don't come to see me and came out with a lot of bottles of supplements. No, I personalize soups, teas, and smoothies. Where did that language came from? SWOT analysis.
Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
So what I did is that's where I came up with also my tagline.
Mhm.
Many are called, but few are chosen. Okay.
Yeah.
And why did I come up with that particular tagline for my company? Is because our strengths are our people that we place out to work.
Mhm.
One of our strengths is that we don't treat people like a number. We
Correct.
treat them like a person.
Mhm.
And so we really look at what skills they have, and for us to be able to place them out into the right, put them like what we say, because we use the EOS system,
Mhm.
we use terminology like the right seat. We want to make sure that the person's in the right seat, meaning that they can do the
Yes.
job, right? So we're at a 95% conversion when we place them in there at attempt to hire.
Mhm.
95% of them actually get hired on by the company. Very few do not.
Yeah.
Because that's also one of my weaknesses is I'm dealing with people.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can
Well,
never guarantee a person, but that's one of my strengths that I would like to share. And so
yeah. So
Go
if
ahead.
you see, Laura and I had the opportunity to attend different business trainings, but it wouldn't do anything if we don't apply it.
Correct.
So SWOT analysis is really an important part of your business because, like Laura said, it will tell you your strengths. I already shared two of my strengths. She already shared her strengths, but also it shows you your weaknesses. In my case, uh, I can take insurance. That's a weakness for my business because a lot of people don't like to pay for medical services.
Right.
It's not that they don't have the funds, just they are so used to the insurance that they can conceive the idea of paying for something,
Right.
you
Pay
know?
for that service.
Now,
correct.
how did I deal with this weakness?
Right.
How do I do that? Very simple. My clients, they come to me and they pay only one time for 3 months, only one time. And the price that I have 50% off always. Because as a business, I am focused in getting results.
Yes.
People will ask, why are you only charging 50%? Because the other 50%, I consider it as a business, as a cost of opportunity, because if this client gets healed, it will recommend me. So it's like I'm paying out of my
For the
pocket
referral?
for the referral, for the marketing, because they talk to others. People
Mhm.
see you sick and then they see you so energized and good. And what did you do? Oh, I went to see Dr. Cobian and I pay only one time. So how am I dealing with the weakness that I can have insurance? Very easy. I charge one time for 3 months. In 3 months, the body will receive what it needs to get
Right.
the strength back and heal and recover.
Nice, nice. And so one of my weaknesses is, like I said, the people, right? So my tagline is many are called, but few are chosen. Means that we interview everyone that comes to our office. We'll interview them. Even if you come in shorts and a flip-flop, we don't find it appropriate. And we're not going to hire you, but we'll still interview you. And so the weakness is people. You can never, ever guarantee 100% a person. I never know what your doctor is going to say, even in an interview process, right?
Yeah.
We don't know. I can never guarantee what's going to come out of your mouth. So
Well,
that's one of my weaknesses is still people.
yeah, yeah, and we're going to talk a little bit more about weaknesses, but it's time to go to commercials.
Definitely. We are going to go to commercial and we'll be right back. Introducing See Us Now Staffing, led by yours truly, Laura Nowlin. As the founder and president, I bring over 17 years of expertise in sourcing for talent, building winning teams of professionals, marketing, and workforce development. At See Us Now Staffing, we're not just a staffing agency. We're your strategic partner in building a winning team of professionals for your business. My passion for community service extends to connecting entrepreneurs with local resources. Recognized by the Small Business Administration as the 2022 Nevada Family-Owned Business of the Year, we're not just changing the workforce landscape, we're defining it.
Hello folks, this is Mac Jackson Jr. from Vanderson Cyber Group. The problem with businesses today is that they are affected by cyber attacks from around the world, but companies are not sure of what to do. Normally, they are reactive instead of proactive. But folks, cyber attacks can affect your bottom line, and it will affect you financially, legally, and your business reputation. Here at Vanderson Cyber Group, we can help you develop a policy by training your employees on what to do if they are involved in a cyber attack and how to mitigate it and fight against it. Folks, we call it here #StayCyberWoke. And that's Vanderson Cyber Group here in Las Vegas and around the world. You can reach me, folks, at VandersonCyberGroup.com or my website, MacJacksonJr.com as well. Here locally, 702-868-0808. Give us a call today, folks. We must fight back.
Hello, This is Dr. Cobian. I am a naturopath or a doctor in natural medicine, a holistic practitioner, and I specialize in uncovering the root causes of your symptoms of health problems. How do I do that? Well, I use the electromagnetic resonance technology, same thing that CAT scan and MRI uses in the hospital. And once I know what's the root cause, through natural solutions such as teas, soups, smoothies, I'll give you the recipes for you to empower your own body's healing mechanisms so that you will heal or prevent any future health problems. You can reach me out here in Las Vegas. My number is 702-365-8000, or you can look for Balance, Salud y Vida. I have a website, I have social media, but 702-365-8000 is the best way to reach out to me. I will help you better your health, prevent any illness, increase your energy levels, reduce inflammation, pain. You will feel amazing. It will be a pleasure to serve you.
So welcome back. Thank you so much for staying tuned with us. And let's continue talking about that SWOT analysis. So now we're on opportunities.
Yes, opportunities. And that's another important area to see.
Oh, definitely.
What are the opportunities that your business has? I'm going to share mine and then you share yours.
Okay.
Okay. I see the opportunity of collaborating with primary care doctors.
Okay.
Why? Because a primary care doctor is the one that prescribes the medication to the patient who has a chronic illness such as diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol, triglycerides, any of those chronic conditions. And if the patient needs a referral to see a specialist, they provide that. But they don't talk about nutrition. And if they do, they just do it on over the top. They don't give you details.
Right.
As a patient.
Mm-hmm.
What I do, I personalize nutrition because I look for nutritional deficiencies. I also work with food intolerance that a primary doctor will never do. So I see the opportunity of collaborating with primary doctors, which is really hard. Let me tell you, they closed the door and they said, no, we don't need you. But it's okay. I mean, you're gonna, I mean, obviously people get healed and people don't need that many medications. And it's okay because doctors, primary doctors, allopath doctors, they went to medicine school to diagnose illness and prescribe medication to treat symptoms. And they do it very well because there is a lot of people and they come to me too. They said, okay, I have a headache and I don't sleep well and I have cramps on my legs. So can you recommend me a supplement or something? Mm-hmm. No, I can't. Because first, my job is to look for that root cause,
what's
the hidden root cause. It could be the cramps may be a lack of potassium, a deficiency in magnesium, maybe not exercising, maybe dehydration. So a lot of people still are looking for that thing that is going to treat symptoms, even when they come to see me. Wow. So what do? I said, look, I can't do that because you will come back in 3 months with a worse problem because we didn't trigger the root. So that's why the system works, because people want to get a pill for everything to cover what they are feeling, what they are.
Right. I believe it's because we've been conditioned.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And going back to conditioning. So one of my weaknesses is talented people. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to say that over 10 years ago, I started seeing a big change in our school district, mm-hmm. where we weren't getting a really good product once the teenager was ready to start working at the age of 18. Mm-hmm. And so an opportunity that I see because of that weakness is going out to a different country to start looking for talent. Because mm-hmm. chances are, it's not just that we're not going to be able to get them in my state. Mm-hmm. I may not be able to get them all through the whole United States, because in the school system, we're not just really low in Nevada, but we're not very high in the rest of the states.
That's
If
true.
I compare the school system with a different country, there are countries that have a way better school system for the kids.
Yeah.
And so then the end product of that worker is a lot better, higher quality. Another thing that I'm seeing in a weakness is that we are not reproducing. So people are not having babies anymore as we were many years ago,
That's
right? The new generation wants to get married at the age of 30, right? Well, they've already lost their peak of even being able to get pregnant and
That's true.
reproduce.
yes.
So this is not just an issue in our country. This is going to be an issue worldwide.
Yeah.
So I see this as an opportunity. I need to start planning, how am I going to bring the best talent, not just from the US, but how am I going to bring the best talent from a different country? So
Yeah.
that's the way I've been approaching it, as looking at my weaknesses and an opportunity, because some of your strengths are your weaknesses and some of your weaknesses are opportunities, right? And so you just have to kind of play with it together.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and another tip about opportunities, and let me share about I am starting menopause. And you ladies that are listening to me and you're at my age, you know what I'm talking about. So because I'm starting menopause and I'm going through those adjustments in my body, I perfectly understand the niche of the menopause woman.
Right.
So
right.
I see that as an opportunity to connect with that niche of person, with that group of person that are starting menopause, and I can share my example. When I started, Laura, I was getting probably six hot flashes during day and night, and now I hardly get one. Thanks God. Thanks God. So I know your opportunities are also based on your experiences.
Yeah. So now let's go opportunities, then into threats, right? So threat, right? AI,
Oh, yeah.
right? But it's also an opportunity. It really is. There will be jobs that are going to be replaced with AI. They're already being replaced. There's just a lot of tools out there that you really don't have to hire people to do certain things for you anymore, right? Even when you go into a fast food chain restaurant,
You can.
you can place your order, you can pick up, right? You can do a lot of things without really with people, but there will always be a need for people.
Oh, yes.
So even though it's a threat, it's also an opportunity, but that means you have to get the best people you can possibly get,
Exactly.
right? And so I'm a staffing agency, so I'm looking for talent.
Yeah.
I want to find the best I can find for the best amount of money that I can get them, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
threats, social media.
Yes.
Why social media? My business, I already explained that I'm a doctor in natural medicine that specializes in uncovering the root cause. Keep that in mind. I uncover the root cause of any symptoms or health problems. Now, how do you know that something is wrong with your body? Because you feel symptoms. You have a headache, you experience fatigue, you gain weight or lose weight out of nothing without explanation. You're not sleeping well, your mood is changing, inflammation is triggering areas of your body. You have pain here, pain there. So, why is social media a threat? Because social media, doesn't matter which platform it is, smoothie for fatty liver, tea for inflammation. And you find every day the social media feeds will show you recipes to detox, to reduce inflammation, to keep your headache away. But let me share this. I had a client with fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia, it's a condition that causes the person to suffer pain. Like you touch this person like this, and that is pain. Okay, it hurts a lot. So I have this client, and she said, I have been doing my best to reduce the pain, and it's just not working. So I asked, what is it your best? Can you define what is it that you're doing? I want to know. I have been for 3 months. I have been taking a spinach smoothie with cucumbers and celery. And I said, who told you to do that? Oh, I saw that this is good for fibromyalgia. I said, okay. Before I give you an explanation, let me run the analysis. I want to know what's the root cause of that inflammation. So it was not only the fibromyalgia. She was suffering an imbalance in the thyroid gland. That doesn't mean that she had a thyroid condition. Unbalance is before you get sick, before you get the condition. So I said, look, too much spinach will make your blood acidic. That pH, acidic pH, will trigger inflammation, and inflammation will cause pain, and the pain will trigger inflammation, and it's a circle. So abusing the spinach is triggering the inflammation. You have an imbalance in the thyroid. You're using too much celery. Celery has an element that is called goitrogens, that is the enemy of the thyroid gland.
Oh, wow.
So what you think is your best is not your best. She got the recipes from social media, the news feeds. So one of my biggest threats is social media, because it offers solutions that are not really solutions. So people are treating themselves thinking that they are doing the right thing until they reach an end, and in frustration and pain and disappointment. And that's when they come to me, when they are in the bottom.
Right. So let's talk a little bit more about social media. Social media is also a threat for my company, because remember how I talked about that person coming in to interview with flip-flops and shorts? Our recruiters are not going to hire that person. So then they go on social media and say all kinds of ugly things about us because we didn't hire them and we were discriminating. No, we weren't discriminating, but we want to make sure we send the best person to our clients, right? So social media can be used really as a threat because it could hurt your business, but at the same time, it could also help your business.
And I'm going to use this opportunity to ask you, and then I will share on my position on this, to ask you, as a business, how do you deal with that kind of bad advertising from people who are unhappy because whatever?
Yeah, because we didn't hire them.
How do you handle that? And then I will tell you how I handle it.
Definitely. So I can tell you one of the comments that was done in our social media feed, that they asked me if we hire African Americans. All right. They were asking if we hired African Americans because supposedly we discriminate. I will tell you that more than 75% of my workforce is African American. So what I do is I take it and respond. And so I responded back with, yes, we do hire African Americans. By the way, our workforce is about 75%, if not even maybe even more, African American. And then when I get a comment like, they don't even have jobs, they didn't hire me, blah, 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 or something negative, I literally go look for that person in our system. And if I see that that person didn't even apply in our system, I go back and I respond, I am so sorry about your experience with our company. I did look you up in our system and I didn't see you. When did you apply with us? Because I've had other staffing companies try to take me down on social media. So, I just respond back, but I do my research before I respond.
Now,
that's how I handle it.
Yeah, but there is something important here. Your personality lets you do that. Okay? My personality is different. And that's the reason why I brought this question, because our audience is built of different personalities.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
And we do our best to connect with you guys. So let me share what happened to me. And thanks God, it only happened once. So I got a client whose father is stage 4 cancer. And I'm very honest. With cancer, your age has a lot to do within the process of healing. So this person was already third age. We are talking about the 70s, in the 70s with cancer. And I was very honest with the daughter. I said, look, what I can do for your father is to better his quality life. I can promise you that he will heal from cancer because it's stage 4. He's in under a lot of medications who has a lot of side effects, and he has to continue with those medications. But through nutrition and a little bit of supplementation, I can help you get a better quality life. Because when someone is taking a lot of medication, I have to be very careful, not only with the food, but also with the supplements that I recommend. Like someone who is taking medication for cholesterol. Pomegranate? No, it's not pomegranate. Grapefruit. Grapefruit should not be in the diet because it will prevent the body from absorbing the medication for cholesterol. So I was very clear, Laura. I said, that's the only thing I can do. She said, no, it's okay. I will do anything. Okay. So when I said that you pay only one time, it's because you pay only one time. You pay in advance for a 3-month program that you get. And then you get your follow-ups. So it takes me about 3 hours to 4 hours to do a health program, a nutrition plan, because everything is personalized. So I work, I think it was 4.5 hours for him because of the condition he had. Next week, he ends up in the hospital and he didn't make it. He didn't make it. So this lady sent me a text message saying that she wants her money back, that I am a stealer, that I'm a bad person. And so when I read that message, and that's I'm sharing this because what I said, we are different
Wow.
personalities. She will have no problem and will reply. Me will freeze, freak out, get sad. That's my personality. Okay. So I'm like, oh, I'm thinking, she paid for something that I did. I didn't get that money free. It was 4.5 hours of my time.
Definitely. You worked for it. Yeah.
Neither she or me knew that the father was not going to make it. Once he got in the hospital, he couldn't make it. How do I deal with that? So I had to start a process for me to adjust that it doesn't matter what people say. If I know that I did my best, Laura, and if I know that I did not steal that money, that's what it matters. So we have different ways of dealing
Different ways of communicating.
Yeah.
So you're describing a little bit about the disc analysis, and too
Uh-huh.
bad because we only have 1 minute left to our show. We won't be able to
Next
go over.
time we will
Next
go
time
through
we'll
the
talk
disc.
Yes, and we'll actually even God. You know what? We have to bring Brandon Ward on so he could talk about the 4 personalities and also talk about how he associates them with birds.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely make sure that you continue tuning in to our shows. You can catch us on WWDBTV.com. You can catch us on Roku and of course in our social media with See Us Now Staffing
Balance, salud y vida.
We'll see you guys at the next time. Bye. God bless.